Welcome to Help Stop the Genocide in American Ghettos podcast. I'm your host, Emmanuel Barbie. Today we're doing side B, um, which is our virtual interactive conference. And on the line, I have Apostle Wilson from Kenya. He's going to give us his perspective about the documentary entitled How South Africa Became a Third World Country. And okay, man of God, are you ready? Go ahead and tell my listeners a little bit about yourself, and so we can go ahead and get this popping.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I appreciate this great opportunity from President Emmanuel Bobby,
Yes.
who sacrificed himself and understand the livelihood of Africa people to make something that is going to be a bridge for people that is understanding where they're coming from and where they're heading to. Before I introduce myself, let me appreciate, and I know all of us, you are a family of Christ, and we are Africa in originate. So I thank the Lord for this great opportunity to be here on the studio. My name is Apostle Wilson Kwanzu Ananda. I base in Nairobi, Kenya, where I do the kingdom work with little things of running self-employment, small cottages to help me to get the daily bread. So my ministry I am working with is within Nairobi, Kenya, and God have been faithful on my side. I have been started a ministry in Nairobi, Kenya, and God is faithful. Bless me with another 6 branches out within Nairobi. I have 2 branches: Kabiria, Senda, Betmugo, and Uruma. And outside Nairobi, I have the branch in Kisii, Siaya, and Kakamega. So the Lord is faithful. If you work hard, the Lord is going to bless you. So I thank the Lord for this great opportunity to allow our President, Apostle Bob, to start this program. This program is a settling light of all people who are like-minded, who has a mind to understand that the generation is changing all the time. So we as Africa, as you understand, we were a trade slave. So I want you to resemble with the Black America from the South Africa. They fight, they unite together, and they say enough is enough. Let us walk together. Let us work together. Let us do this, walk in this dream together. That is why the South Africa, they occupy the space and they become the largest. They become the largest in Africa, to be the third in Africa. So all of us, people that are in outside Africa, we need you to support the president, our brother Emmanuel Bobby, where you are. you need to support, because the support of the people of South Africa, they work as a soldier and they come as one unit, they speak in one language, so that they become the third. They become the third in black black Africans. So all of us, we are rejoicing to be called we are a third, because South Africa is our brother and is our sisters. So we need to unite together, and we walk like the South Africa. We want to be counted. God bless you. God uplift you. God take you to another level. Our president, God give you another energetic, so that you can help us to stand and to understand ourselves. God bless you. Amen.
Amen. Apostle Wilson, I want you to stay on the line, please, if that's okay, because I know that you are, I'm gonna say, 9 hours ahead of our time. I know it's late, but just give me a few more minutes, all right?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, just stay on the line. So, all my listeners out there, again, the best way to support what we're trying to do over here, the grassroots community activist movement, is please purchase my ebook. This is my soft cover book. I'm asking you to please purchase this, but I'm asking you to get the ebook because that's the cheapest. The ebook is $9.99. You can download it to your smartphone and just read my story for yourself. And if you agree with my vision and plan to help improve Black America, specifically Black Chicago, you will automatically become a GRCAM member. Now, I do want to say this right now, too. If they are African migrants that's living in South Africa, I'm just saying this out of love. I want you to please leave South Africa at this time, because unfortunately, the Zulus and whoever that's being funded by the white supremacist financial elites, they're funding those I'm gonna say people that's anti immigrants. They're trying to use those people as a distraction. I need you all to listen to side A. I already posted that earlier today. Listen to side A, and I got some videos for you to watch, which is going to back up my claim. But bottom line, that's just a diversion, so that way the Boers or the white supremacist financial elites can, first get Cape Town to be an independent country. They're just trying to just keep on bugging. That's all. These white supremacist financial elites doesn't mean Africa any good. Those are the people that colonized Africa in the first place. But anyway, what we need to do is help me get this business popping here in Chicago first. So I'm reaching out to, I would say, African immigrants from Kenya. Please stand up, work with me. I wanted to go to South Africa first, but again, they're acting the most right now. So I put that secondary. That's not important, because we can still switch up. The main thing is that we got to get this business popping here in Chicago. And again, please purchase my ebook. Help me get it on that bestsellers list. Why? Because that's going to put me in a better position financially, so I can hire Black people, African people, and others. I wrote the book in order to generate capital, not for it to sit on Amazon. So I need people to read it. Read my story. Actually, this book is the foundation of my Christian business, which is the Grassroots Community Activist Institute of Chicago. And I need African immigrants from 10 African nations within the United States. And that is South Africans, Kenya. These are the African nations that I'm reaching out to. African immigrants from these African nations: South Africa, Kenya, Ethiopia, Tanzania, Uganda, Angola, Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, and Nigeria. I know you came over here to live your American dream, and that's fine and dandy. However, it was my ancestors that helped, fought, and died for you all to make it possible for you to get here. That's all I'm saying. Now, I need your help because I'm unable to reach my own people, which is Black Americans, due to this slave mentality. They don't want to see me have a successful Black Christian business. I've been reaching out to them for the past 34 years, and I'm still on first base. Unacceptable. This is very unacceptable. This is why I'm reaching out to African immigrants across the United States of America. I'm also still reaching out to Black Americans beyond Chicago, across the United States of America. Help me get my revised book or my ebook on that bestsellers list. That's going to put me in a better position financially so I can hire people. Point blank. Also, get behind our film project, trying to raise $250,000 so that way we can make a quality Black empowerment film. That's very important, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to wait around for a few more minutes. I'm going to drop the StreamYard link in the chat room if you want to speak with me directly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. And it's in the chat room right now. If you want to, but you got to know how to use StreamYard. If you don't know how to use StreamYard, then make arrangements with me. Especially if you're on my friends list, make arrangements with me so you can, I can teach you how to use StreamYard so you can get on this platform. So I dropped the link already. So I'm giving everybody an opportunity that's on YouTube. I'm on YouTube Live right now. I'm giving you an opportunity to click on that link. That way. All right. So I'm giving everybody that opportunity to come on here. Also, Apostle Wilson, I just wanted you to hear this too. Again, I'm reaching out to African immigrants from the United States, from Kenya. And if you know any of those people from your country, please encourage them to read my book and for them to work with me, because those people are going to vouch for my character because they're going to work with me directly. There's no middleman over here. This business is very important. It's crucial. And let me tell you why. Because unfortunately, a lot of my, I'm going to say, expats that lives on the African continent from America, they tell me that a majority of the businesses in Africa are owned by non-Africans. That's not right at all. That's unfortunate. So you have Arabs, you have Asians, East Indians, Europeans. They all own the majority of the businesses there. And that's not right. So this business that I'm trying to start, this is going to be membership based. And in this business in GRCAM, Chicago, we're not going to have all that corruption because we're going to weed out the wrong, weed out people point blank. That means we're going to screen them. Make sure they're on the up and up, because I don't associate myself with con artists. So that we're going to hold those type of people accountable for their actions, and that will and there will be consequences. Because point blank, I want to work with people that want more out of life. Through this business, it's going to be two types of businesses. This is what I need you all to understand. And the reason why the enemy, because this is spiritual warfare too at its best. But The reason why the enemy is fighting against me so hard, because all I'm trying to do is build something positive for Das FM. That's for descendants of American slaves / freedmen. That's the lineage I came from. So I'm trying to help those my people here in America first, and that's for credibility, with the help of African immigrants, because they're going to build this with us, those that join GRCAM. And like I say, this is going to be membership based. And we want to raise the bar and replicate this business in 10 African nations, hopefully in South Africa as well, but that's not our top priority right now. I'm looking at Kenya because I have a lot of contacts with people in Kenya, such as Apostle Wilson. And so how would this benefit Kenyans? That's what the question should be. And this is, well, first of all, we will help improve the Kenyan economy, because right now Kenya is suffering. The youth is marching and protesting because of, your government is raising, taxes and stuff like that you already, you're already struggling. You're living from hand to mouth, but they want to keep raising taxes. So I'm glad that Generation Z was out protesting against that. So your president, he had to renege on pushing that, increasing that tax hike in Kenya. But how will this benefit Kenyan? So, like I say, first we want to get it popping here in Chicago. All right. And I need, like I say, African immigrants from Kenya, not just Kenya alone, but I'm saying the other 10 nations, but for them to stand up and help get that book on that bestsellers list, so that way I can be in a better position financially. I can hire them and others. That's why I wrote the book, so I can be in a better position. Because right now I'm paying for this business title. And I've been paying for the business titles for 16 years. And yet I lack my advisory board or a resource team. And that's not right. So I'm saying I have receipts. I'm trying to do something. But this is bigger than just one man. I'm just one Black man with a vision and a plan. It takes a team to make a dream work. And so over here, I'm only responsible for GRCAM members and their immediate family members, point blank. Those that, like here in the city of Chicago, that refuse to work with me, including my family members, will not be part of my business. If I'm like this with my own flesh and blood, how you think I'm going to be with strangers? I only want to work with those that want more out of life. And that's for us to solve our issues at the community level. So in America, our focus is M1, melanated first, nothing else on earth matters. And we're focusing on solving Black issues, point blank. When I come to Africa, our focus will be on solving African issues, point blank. Yes, we want to compete against Pan-Africanism, because Pan-Africanism has been out for 120 years, and yet they're still just talking. Over here, we're not about just sitting up here running off at the mouth. We're about solving problems. We're going to provide employment for our youth, to keep them get them out of the streets, get them, from being in gangs, and put money in their pockets so they can feed their families and pay their bills. That's all I've been trying to do. So this is how come I created this platform, to broadcast my vision and plan across the United States and around the globe, because I have a global audience now. Work with me while I'm alive. I'm not running for public office. We're going to build this business from the mud. Jesus / Joshua is my witness, because he's the one that gave me the vision and plan. I don't care if people don't believe that. That's on them. My thing is for us to make it happen. So, I mean, I'm trying my best within my power. So people such as Apostle Wilson, even though Um, Trump administration, they want to limit the number of Africans coming to America. Hey, that's fine and dandy. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. After all, this is the white man's country. But that's how come I'm trying to work with African immigrants that's here legally, that can work with me to help get this business popping here in the city of Chicago. So that way I'm willing to come to the African continent, to those each African nation, to help set up those chapters. Why? So that way we can do international trade with our brothers and sisters on the continent. And so how, sorry, long-winded, how Kenya would benefit? Well, like I say, I would bring the best of DAS FM, that's descendants of American slaves / freedmen. We will bring our talents and skills to help improve, I would say, the Kenyan economy in exchange for dual citizenship and land. And that way, that would keep us rooted, on the African continent. So that way we can bring our talents and skills, help create jobs for the locals, and also be a blessing to others that wants to be a part of this, because we want this business to grow and blossom. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. And and I want to be able to be in a position where I would say active GRCAM members will own 2% of the business. Now, we're going to have 3 main businesses where it's going to be for profit. Okay. And that will be, I would say, first, it's going to be a community grocery store. We're going to own that, a community healthcare clinic, and community housing, because all of us as human beings need food, healthcare, and shelter. And those 3 industries, that's going to create jobs for GRCAM members, point blank, because I don't like sitting up here begging for donations. That's not how I get down. But what we want to do is, with the nonprofit portion of the business, let's say, for example, here in America, I will have that nonprofit in the low-income Black community. Yes. However, because this is business and I want to make sure that I can sustain myself, because we can't just do everything for free. This is on the business tip. I'm going to have those other businesses, let's say our community grocery store and community housing, that would be placed in the middle-class Black communities, because they have the funds. So that way we're serving our people both in the, I would say, hold on, I got to figure out how to say it in a nice way. A lot of people get all offended by stuff, but hey, it is what it is. But I'm trying to be sensitive. Low-income Black community, they would have the nonprofit, because I can't put everything in the low-income community, because I'm not going to make money. And some people don't want to be in urban war zones, and that's, I agree with them. That doesn't make sense. You don't want to be going somewhere where there's wars and, people have to worry about being shot and all that stuff. That's not cool at all. That's a disgrace. But at least I am trying to do something to help my people, both in the low-income Black community as well as in the middle-class Black community. But bottom line, I want to be able, through GRCAM Chicago, to make the Black community our economic base. Bottom line, that's all I'm trying to do. And I want to make sure that we build an alliance with the African immigrant community in Chicago and the surrounding suburbs. And it's my hope, like I wrote in the book, that it can be a model for other cities and states throughout the United States of America that we can replicate the business. But I don't have time for all of that because, again, I've been reaching out to Black Americans for the past 34 years. I'm still on first base. And like I said, this is unacceptable. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say. That's all I'm trying to do. No scams. You know what I'm saying? I'm just selling a book. I got stuff like this with my shirt on my virtual store. You know, we can't sit up here and keep blaming the white man. The white man is not stopping Black Americans from buying my revised book. The white man is not stopping Black Americans from buying items from my virtual store. The white man is not stopping Black Americans from donating to the film project. That's a personal choice. That's that Willie Lynch mentality or slave mentality in real time, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we stand against. Man of God, do you have any questions for me? Apostle Wilson? No, I don't hear him. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting everything out here. It's been 26 minutes now. I already did all my pep talk already inside A. So, you know, where you all at? Don't be afraid. Talk with me. We're just having a conversation. That's what I'm on here. I'm on standing on Black business. Not just sitting up here, some dude just running off at the mouth. And those that rejected my vision and plan, like I said, no problem. I'm going to make sure we remain strangers for life, especially here in Chicago. I'm not none of Jesus. Yes, I forgive, but you ain't going to be part of my business. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to provide the link in the comment section below this video podcast where you can find my book on my Amazon author page. That's all I can say. Again, we're going to continue to keep hosting this these monthly virtual interactive conference. I'm trying to speak with you all. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to talk to me. We're just having a friendly conversation. But once I am able to get that book on that bestsellers list, then I will be in a better position financially to hire people. Again, those people will be Black people, African people, and others. Get it popping here in America first, specifically Chicago. And then I'm going to turn the business over and I'm going to take it to East Africa. We're going to get it popping in Kenya. Then we're going to go to Ethiopia, Tanzania, Uganda. And then we're going to go to West Africa. We're going to hit Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, and Nigeria. Then we're going to hit, I believe that's Southwest Africa, I guess. But we're going to try to make our presence known in Angola. And then we'll look at the temperature and see how things are going in South Africa. You know, if Black South Africans receive me, then yes, we will come to South Africa. If not, no problem. We won't go to South Africa, but I'm going to listen to the people on the streets. Because after all, I'm there to serve. And I'm only serving GRCAM members. You're going to have to become a GRCAM member point blank. All of the principles in my revised book is the code for GRCAM members. A lot of people I notice online, or I'm going to say other Black grassroots organizations, they're biting our what we say over here saying stuff like there's no leader, that the code is the leader. That doesn't make sense to me at all. I'm the founder and president of the Grassroots Community Activist Movement. I'm the one that will be signing those checks. That's just how it is. However, I'm not a stupid man at all. I want to make sure before I make major moves that I have my advisory board intact, have them in place for them so I can get other perspectives, and so we can move things rather than just slow paces. We can do several things at once. That's what I want to do, and that's all I'm trying to do. And like I say, if it doesn't expand to other cities in America, that's fine with me. I gave Black America 34 years of my life, trying my best to find brave and smart Black Americans here in the city of Chicago. Majority of them rejected it. No problem. But I have to get people outside of Chicago to bring them in, and so be it. Ain't no shame. And make our presence known on the west side of Chicago. We're going to cover Austin, Garfield, Glendale. Then we're going to also make our presence known on the south side of Chicago as well. That's all. Sure, I could have just went to another city, but it doesn't matter which city I go to because it's the same problems. Drugs, gangs, high unemployment, violence. It's the same thing. And most of all, it's that same, the slave mentality. We're coming against that. And that's starting here in the city of Chicago. This is what I want to be known for. Not some dude just sitting online, just running off at the mouth. That's not what I'm about at all. I don't sell dope. I sell knowledge. Separate ourselves, I said, from con artists, hardened criminals, degenerates, pedophiles, Black Boule, Democrat shields, off-code Negroes, urban terrorists. Those people don't mean our racial group any good. And I don't want to waste time with those type of people. So we're going to weed those people out, so we can get things done over here. That's what I'm about. Again, before I call it a day, Black parents reaching out to you. Black parents that identify as descendants of American slaves / freedmen, this business is for you and your immediate family members. You're the ones that I'm called to serve. Make sure that in this business that we keep your family or your children safe, have a safe environment. Try to get you out of the inner cities by, teaching you the skills that you need. So that way you will be able to pay your bills, be able to have the skills to do things that you want out of life. Long as it's legal, we will assist you. That's all. Non-Black sympathizers are welcome to join us. That's not my focus. They want to join us. They're going to have to come to our mandatory orientations once we have that physical building, because I'm not trying to hide behind no computer. I want to bring our business to the hood, in the devil stronghold, the Black ghettos. Let them know that, hey, we here. And we're not sitting up here hiding. We want to give our address and everything there. Minding our own Black business. Raising the bar. But what we want to do is, help our Black youth reach their personal life goals. That's all. Give them an opportunity, give Black parents an opportunity to not just worry about just trying to struggle, trying to survive. Life is too short for that. Life is too short for unnecessary drama. So that's why I want to bring the, I would say, Black artists and African artists. I want to bring us together so we can have balance. And so we can be hosting African tours, Caribbean tours, setting up the chapters in different places. I can't do all this stuff, in my lifetime. I understand, no problem. But at least I want to get it popping here in the city of Chicago and on the African continent. That's all. And this is what I want to be remembered for. And like I say, Black parents, this business is for you. But help me put me in a position so I can do my job. Now I already created this platform. I'm giving you an opportunity. I'm gonna say Black artists and African artists to come on this platform to promote your business, your books. If you're a comedian, your jokes, your music. And if you have a small ministry, make arrangements with me to come on this platform so you can share God's word with the global African family or with the global community. That's why I created this platform. I'm not just on here trying to sell a book. Again, I'm not running for public office. I'm just trying to get the business popping here in Chicago. Make sure that the business can function without me having to be present all the time, because I don't want to be, having to come in all the time like that. I want to be able to turn it over to competent people that's able to run the business without me having to be there all the time. Because I want to get the thing on the African continent, set up chapters, so that way we can do our international trade. You know what I'm saying? That's all this is all about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please help me get this video podcast, help it go viral. Most of all, help me get my book on that bestsellers list. And most of all, get behind this film project. Hood Liberator, made in Chicago. The war against Willie Lynch begins. That's based on my personal life experience. All the hell I went through. But I'm not going to sit up here and just make that docudrama just about my experience. I want to talk about, the struggle I went through to get the business up and running. Yes, I have to be real about it. Black Chicagoans rejected it for the past 34 years. Unacceptable. Unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. But because I understand my mission is bigger than myself. I understand that this is what Jesus/Joshua gave me. He gave me the vision, and I claim ownership. Oh, okay. Apostle Wilson, are you there? Hello.
Yes.
Oh my God, you missed a lot of stuff I was saying, so don't worry, my brother. But anyway, I just want to ask you, before I close out, do you have any specific questions that you would like to ask me? Apostle Wilson, do you have any questions you would like to ask me?
No, I don't have question, but the desire of my heart, I want all people in your.
It's okay. It's all right, ladies and gentlemen. Doing the best that we can over here. This is Black Grassroots at its best. Um, hey, I love Black Americans. That's on the up and up. The ones that ain't about Jack, I just try to stay away from them. Love them afar. But African immigrants, I need your help to help speed up this process. That's why I'm reaching out to you from 10 African nations to make it faster. Global African family, I need your help. All I want you to do is help me get my ebook on that bestsellers list. You know what I'm saying? Put me on blast. Let all of your friends leave comments, most of all, too, in the comment section. All right? And don't be afraid about coming on this platform and talking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not talking about no hate and all that stuff over here. We're about building and healing. We're going to heal. Black Americans that become GRCAM members is going to heal from that slave mentality. African immigrants that join GRCAM is going to heal from that colonized mindsets. In my Christian business, we both, Black Americans and African immigrants, we're going to build the best Black Christian business within the United States of America, which will be the Grassroots Community Activist Institute of Chicago. We're going to own this business. It's going to be Black owned. We're also going to try to make it membership, that they will have 2% of the company that they're going to own part of it. I give them 2%, and they can work their way up and things like that. I have to work that out with my lawyer, and that's all. So I don't see anybody coming on other than Apostle Wilson. I reached out to a lot of people from the different social networks that I'm on, from Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, TikTok. But hey, every time I do these things, especially when I try to do side B to get people to come on, get on camera and stuff, people don't do it. Unfortunate. Don't be afraid, ladies and gentlemen. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just having a conversation. And like I say, if y'all want to get on camera, just do a voice call. Okay? We're trying to get our message out there. This is the only way that I can, because I can't do everything. Again, I'm just one Black man with a vision and a plan. It takes a team to make a dream work. All right? With that being said, we're going to close out this episode. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for your time. Those of you that got the brains or believe that you got the talents and skills to be on my management team, or let me say my advisory board, make yourself known to me. Don't wait until I die. Work with me while I'm alive. Again, we're going to have to build this from the mud. That's what I'm called to do, build this thing from the mud. This is why I wear this shirt. The shirt represents the book. The book is the foundation. This right here, the solution for Black America. This is the foundation from my Christian business, which is the Grassroots Community Activist Institute of Chicago. But GRCAM members has to build it. All I'm paying for right now is just for the title, but we have to build it, ladies and gentlemen. So I created a platform to recruit brave and smart, like-minded Black Americans beyond Chicago, brave and smart, like-minded African immigrants across the United States of America. All you have to do is help get my ebook on that bestsellers list. And if you believe you got the talents and skills that I'm looking for, make yourself known to me. I'll work something out once I'm able to, you know, you know, once that book is on that bestsellers list, I'll be in a better position financially so I can talk about hiring you. That's all. And for us to get it popping here in Chicago and replicating the business on the African continent. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. With that being said, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you all for your time. Peace and blessings. And this will conclude our show for today.